Well folks, this is going to be quick. PNI HP6500, if you remember 10 days ago, our Mystery Benefactor Alan sent a very broken one of these which had been blown up because it had been connected to reverse polarity with no fuse, because they love chopping the fuses off. And we bought this brand new set from our wholesaler so we could fix the one Alan sent. So we don't need to use that. These power connectors on these are the same as the Amstrad ones, but they're the reverse polarity, so just be aware of that. So this is the brand new set. I've just spent the last 20 minutes doing a service video to this and then realised there was no memory card in the switching console here. So I've been talking to myself. So using Mr. Chippie's T6 screwdriver, we'll once again open it up. And we'll go through the motions of pretending to do the tune-up, even though we've just done the tune-up. And what I've done is to optimise this for 80 channel operation, because we're selling this on eBay, because we only bought it to do that repair, because we needed to see what parts had blown up. So if you cast your mind back 10 days, the protection diode was blown up, and this is a ferrite bead, because we'd seen the earlier version, you know, and we had a photo of the earlier version, but it used traditional ferrite beads, so they've changed it in the last year. Crystal filtered as standard, non-adjustable frequency, and they've got rid of the low power adjustment for Germany, which is no longer needed. So that's now a fixed resistor. That's the difference between the one Alan sent in and this new one. So we were able to read the part number on the diode, put the right one in, showed you all that 10 days ago, and Mr. Chippie did a sterling job of, I couldn't do that with my eyesight, of doing those surface mount parts and repairing the printed circuit board where he could. And we did that set and it worked very well. So now we're optimising this set so we can just sell it on eBay. It's going to be full recommended price plus a premium because it's been super tuned, which we charge $16.50 for. Triggering reason for this, I've got the bill to pay for this radio, so it would be helpful if we sold it. Right, so I'm going to go through the motions of tuning this again. We did do the 80 channel thing. These do have auto squelch, and I'll come to that in a moment. Do this, get it closed up, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff. But I think we'll just take the bag off that. So up down on the mic. So as it came in, this set was doing 2.5 watts. We've now set that for 3.9. So if I go on to picture in picture and show you full scale deflection on the 3 watt scale, it'll bang across, boing. And on the 4 watt scale, it's just shy of the 4, so it's 3.9. On channel 40 that drops to 3.8, and on channel 1 it's exactly 4. So if we were optimising this for UK only, we'd have got 3.95, 4 and 4.05. But because we're optimising this for 80 channel, it's always going to be more power on the lower frequencies. So we're going 40 channels lower, aren't we? And so channel 1 CPT is currently 4.2 watts, which is as high as what I dare go before contravening the Wireless Telegraphy Act. So that gives us a measurement error in effect. But the chances are it's going to be used on UK only. But because we're selling it, I've done the tuning, so we've centred around channel 1 of UK and channel 40 of CPT, so that's why we've got those figures. Absolute maximum power this radio was capable of doing on channel 1 was 4.4 watts. So came out doing 2.5 watts on channel 20 UK and 2.9 watts on CPT channel 1. It's drawing 1.84 amps. It was 1.56 amps doing 2.5 watts. I'm not going to adjust it because I've already done so, and the power adjustment is there. So I said the one which was low power for Germany is gone, replaced by a fixed resistor. That's power, and that's AM modulation, which we've actually had to turn down. So I'll go through that with you. Deviation was a paltry 1.5 kilohertz, and if we retune the test set, wallow, you can see it's doing 2.5 peak. It was 1.5, so that is actually, it's just a little bit over the top. 2.6 that. There you go. It's like painting the Forth Bridge, isn't it? You just note a patch you haven't done. It's like tuning a church organ. I can go through 660 pipes and then play it at the end. I think actually that note's slightly out. You could go on forever. So FM deviation is there and it's marked, and AM mod is the one there which isn't marked. There are no further adjustments on this type of radio. So I'll put the screws back. So originally this was a 20-minute video, it now might be a 10-minute video. We'll be putting a security sticker on there to replace a security sticker we took off to do this alignment. So if you cast your mind back to the one Alan sent in 10 days ago, when we did the on-the-air test, it worked very well. In actual fact, this one is marginally better. Now we can discuss component tolerances and manufacturing tolerances till the cows come home. You can buy 30 sets and they'll all be different. So if we just look back, I've got a Maxcom 30 which is a nightmare. I think they're going to end up with that not fixed. Where did I put the paper? Is it this one? Yes, it is. So the one from Alan, when we got it working, because we've done it for CPT, we got 4 watts, 4 watts, 4 watts. On this one, we'd have got 3.95, 4 and 4.05. This one's drawing 1.84 amps. That one was drawing 1.9 amps. Deviation came in at 2.1. Ours came in at 1.5. Chances are that had been fiddled with anyway. Frequency-wise, you can't adjust it, and it will drop with age. It was 2779165 on this one. And on the one from Alan, it was a bit nearer at 79145. This is well within tolerance and nothing, not a problem at all. Sensitivity is 0.46 for 12 dB cyanide on the Allen one. It's a little better at 0.37 microvolts on this one. Then I've done auto squelch and manual squelch. I'll just show you those going into it. I'm going to do this demonstration again now. Let's put those to one side. The power meter. Did I put all those screws back? That was clever of me. So, as you know, we're doing 4 watts exactly. Okay? And I've got 4 bars lighting. Now I'm going to drop the power supply voltage to 9 volts. This radio is only just going to be able to work. So we're now on 9 volts. If I key up now, let's go put the test set into the 3 watt mode where I'm picture in picture. Instead of it banging across, it's now doing 1.6 watts. And look, the meter is still showing 4 because it's absolute BS. It's programmed to do that, whatever. I could take the output transistor out of this and it would still show that. So it's absolutely BS because current sets, they all seem to have gone down this avenue. Those Midland 78s, like we had in the test car until recently, I ought to sell that. They are, although that's a current model and it keeps changing the innards, they do have a relative power meter which will vary with the transmit power. So there you go, it's your BS demonstration. Just go back to 13.8 volts. And there we bang across on the meter, boing, and it still reads 4. They could just put a TX light because it means nothing. On receive, that is 100 microvolts, that's 30 microvolts, that's 10 microvolts, that's 3 microvolts, that's 1 microvolt. You've got an RF gain on here which is switchable and adjustable, and right now it's at 30 whatevers. Switch it back off and then it's, so let's put a bigger signal, put 100 microvolts on, put the RF gain on, and it's dropped to 1 on the meter, so, but it is adjustable. Squelch, you've got an auto squelch, just go to 3 microvolts, I've got auto squelch, and a press of this button, long press, puts it into AQ. You can adjust from A1 to A9, and I think we determined, let's get my paperwork back, the A9, auto squelch setting 9 was 2.8 microvolts, and the minimum one at A1 was 0.68 microvolts. We've set that I think to 4, and we're going to do the on the air test with Mr. Chippie later with the auto squelch on this set. Manual squelch, we can, it's in the off position and we can alter that. I'll just put something, I'll tell you what, we'll put the aerial on this now. No we won't, we'll put it into so that is adjustable. What we're going to do is switch it off, put it into EU mode so we can access AM. So you can do 40 UK channels and 40 CP channels just by going between the 2 different bands. But if you want to go onto AM, this is licensed to do that in the UK. We've got to change the mode from to EU. Switch it off, switch it back on again. So now when we press this, it's AM or FM. So in A, let's go to channel 40 so I don't have to fiddle with the test instrument too far. So going to transmit, we're in AM, and we can look at transmitted audio 1021212. As you can see, we've got full scale deflection there, which is 90%, so probably 95%. I had to turn that down. So that's it working in AM, and let's go back to UK channels, so switch it off, switch it back on, UK, switch it off, switch it back on, annoyingly it'll be on channel 9, and there we are with the signal generator. So we'll put it on the aerial, I'm hoping to do Harvard 402 MPA today, as well as this, which is a customer repair. We took the Allen's repairs back to the intermediary. When I'll just deal with the Squelch. No, I think we'll flick around the channels first. Well, no, Roger. Oh, how do I know whether I'm in UK or EU? I was in UK, that's alright. So it tells you. CE, so that's CE. UK, that's UK. Well, no, Roger. No, they're not out of bed yet, it's only 9:30. I'll tell you what, I'll use the mic one. Go to CPT. Tons of interference. It's quite virtually unusable around here. Bet he's not on 4 watts. I bet he's not on 4 watts. Well, no, Roger. Back to UK. 19 Roger. Okay, now we'll deal with the Squelch. It's a manual Squelch. We'll have it there. So there we are. So we'll do an on the air test later. That's going up on eBay. And brand new set in a box, optimised. I need to put a seal on that. I'm just going to pause the video. Right, so just clean around there, and we'll end up with it not sticking. We don't want a sticker that doesn't stick. That's it. So I'll get this photographed, get it on eBay, brand new in a box, serviced, demonstrated and everything. That'll go on. We're going to do an on the air test. I'm recording this at 9:30 Saturday morning. We're going to be recording on the air test later today, so this will probably appear sometime Sunday. Thanks for watching. The brand new in a box PNI HP6500, bought specially so we could fix Alan's broken one.